Greetings again and welcome to the Hotspot. My name is Webb. How are you doing, Man United supporter, wherever you are? It is the eve of that UEFA Champions League grudge match against Galatasaray, and I'm here to open your eyes, to bring your attention to a youngster who has excited us and how he could look together with another exciting youngster, Rasmus Hojlund. So I'm here to tell you about the dynamic duo that we might see against Galatasaray, Mainoo and Rasmus Hojlund. Now, obviously, I know some of you must be thinking, what is Webb talking about? Hojlund is a striker and Mainoo is a holding midfielder. How are they even a duo? I will tell you, Mainoo teams up with everyone. You saw how he teamed up with Bruno Fernandes with that beautiful pass from towards the line. He's just that player who will pick you up wherever you are. By the way, Mainoo initially was seen as a number 10. He can play better as a number 10 because he opens up defenses. He's good with the ball. He's that good. But the reason why Erik Ten Hag plays him deep as a number 6 because Ten Hag wants to play with a deep lying holding fielder, a deep lying playmaker, and Mainoo has got those attributes because such deep lying playmakers organize the team, like you clearly saw he did when he made his Premier League debut against Everton. So the opportunity we have is we might get to see him play in a game where Rasmus Hojlund is starting in the Champions League tomorrow on Wednesday, because the news coming through now is Rasmus Hojlund is likely to be available and start that game against Galatasaray. It's a grudge match. Remember, we lost at Old Trafford. They beat us. It was painful, but we were weak. We deserved the beating. We were not good enough at the time. Trust me, now we look like a whole different club. I told you when Luke Shaw returned with his injury, I told you he was going to improve us by more than 30%. Now him coming and his return coinciding with Mainoo improves us at almost 80%, guys. We are so improved when Mainoo is on the pitch. So what will happen is him teaming up, being in the same team with Rasmus Hojlund with his movements. Rasmus Hojlund has got the best movements I've seen in a striker in a long time. Now, have a smart player like Mainoo playing deep with his passing accuracy and range. He had attempted 41 passes and had 36 accurate passes in that game against Everton. This is a deep lying holding midfielder. Now, have a player who moves well like Rasmus Hojlund, just needs a smart player to pick him up and see his runs. I think, and that is Mainoo. He will pick him up, and I'll tell you, Rasmus Hojlund is going to have fun. Because he has been let down before because of lack of players who would feed him. The reason why, and this is why we loved Pogba. We are hoping Pogba and at times would do what Mainoo, I'm telling you, Mainoo can do. He's playing from deep positions but can pick up long passes, and we would find Zlatan Ibrahimovic. That's why when the small time Pogba played with Ibrahimovic, the two made United look a bit different, even when we were struggling, because Pogba had a bit of that. Now Mainoo has that and more. So if he's playing deep and you've got a Rasmus Hojlund who is good at running in pockets, finding spaces, he has got a big body, can put off guys, the bromance between those two is going to create goals aplenty. I'm telling you this, mark my words, fam. The biggest opportunity for Hojlund. Now, we've been praying that Hojlund gets someone to give him assists. The problem he's not scoring goals in the Premier League is because no one is picking him up. But the 2 times Marcus Rashford has picked up Rasmus Hojlund, it's a goal. Done. So the point is, we have got to be excited about Mainoo and what changes the whole team. So the biggest gift actually that Hojlund is going to have is being on the pitch at the same time with Mainoo, because he will organize him. But even Bruno will be more effective. He will be more effective, more contributive to Rasmus Hojlund because of Mainoo's presence. Because Bruno will now be committed to doing the things that will create the goals than running to track back and try to defend, cover the gaps or traps left by Casemiro, an aging Casemiro, or a dilapidated Christian Eriksen, or a non-starting Amrabat. So right now you've got a player you can trust. Everyone is waxing lyric about this boy, but they are right. Roy Keane. You know Roy Keane and how controversial he is. He comes out and he says this boy is exciting to see. Everyone, Arsenal legend, Man U legend, everyone is commenting about Mainoo and the debut he made in the Premier League as his first start. This boy is changing the entire Manchester United. And if it clicks, if we see them who play together against Galatasaray and it clicks, just know United is back. Because we know what potential Hojlund has got. He has scored 5 goals in the Champions League. No one, you don't just wake up and do that. It's not something you just do. So that is the level of improvement. That's the level of improvement this young boy has brought to Manchester United, that every player around will be excited. I'll tell you, all injured players right now, Rasmus Hojlund must be boiling to be there, to be back and start and play together with Mainoo, because he knows what this boy does. Even a good player like Rasmus Hojlund would be excited to be on the pitch at the same time as Kobe. And, excuse me, when Casemiro returns, it's certainly going to be difficult to bench Casemiro. When Casemiro returns, I feel like Erik ten Hag might be tempted to play Mainoo as a number 10. And he still plays Casemiro as the holding midfielder close to Bruno Fernandes. And this boy takes up number 10. And I'll tell you, he will kill defenses. He will open up defenses. He has got a powerful shot. He's so smart. Bruno Fernandes, after that game against Everton, said, this boy does not make a mistake for his age. He's barely 19. He does not make a mistake. He's so confident. He does not panic. He's so smart. Everyone is in awe of this player. And he's so comfortable with the things he does. He doesn't panic. Look at that clearness of the line. I wish there was an award for clearances like that. This one would have won the Ballon d'Or of clearances. I mean, that calmness and how he read that, okay, this ball, they are going to beat, the goalkeeper is not there. They could beat someone, and he knew exactly where to be. And even when there was a whole board of an Everton player on the side he cleared the ball, he still chipped it while he was sliding in time to go up and not hit anyone, because had it just knocked on anyone, it would be a goal. An own goal or anything, a deflection into the net. That boy is smart. Goodness, you love to see it. I don't know, there's a way I feel. I was watching every touch he had on the ball. I was thinking, my goodness, what is this boy all about? With the head, my goodness. The diving header to clear a free kick, my goodness. So imagine you have Kobe Mainoo at the same time as Rasmus Hojlund, and that's what we expect to see against Galatasaray. Now, these are the signs of a strong team, that you have ideas of players from whom to start. You know that the manager has got to start with Kobe Mainoo and Hojlund up front, and these are 2 strong players. Now, all the other players will improve because you've got those 2 solid players to improve on. That's something we've been lacking in Man United. But now you've got Luke Shaw in the back. You've got Onana. Onana will be more uplifted. He made a lot of saves. And you saw how Onana was confident, enjoying himself playing with Kobe Mainoo. He was never afraid and shy of giving the ball to Kobe Mainoo, even in the tightest positions. That shows you that he has got confidence in this boy. And that's what I said. If you've got good players ahead of you, even as a goalkeeper, and people are saying that Andre Onana is not world class. And I'm thinking, guys, you don't expect him, a world class goalkeeper, to be world class playing behind Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire. You don't expect that with Sergio Reguilon, a third choice of left back of Tottenham. You don't expect them to give you world class performances. Obviously, they will feel. Sorry. Excuse me if I'm getting well though. Obviously, they will not feel comfortable with it. They will not feel comfortable. They will not feel confident. As a goalkeeper, that goal is huge. You take confidence in the bodies ahead of you. But you saw that Andre Onana was so confident, and he was never shy and afraid of passing the ball to Kobe Mainoo, even when he was sandwiched. He would give it to him, and the boy would figure it out. And he would never just pass it back. He would control it and feign and turn. Oh my goodness! This boy, guys, is the solution United has been looking to solve. He's going to make everything easy. And now we're talking of players like Timo Werner. Werner should be boiling and saying, I have to be in this team because of this boy. That boy can release you as a striker at any one point. And Rasmus Hojlund is too smart. I'll tell you, they will cut him, and Hojlund will create a bromance, a love affair that's enviable. That Kobe Mainoo will pick Rasmus Hojlund in moments we can all not see. That's what Bruno said. He sees things before everyone sees them. That's an attribute of the greatest players. That's what Messi does. His vision is different. He sees things before anyone sees them. That is what Paul Scholes had. And this is something we've been lacking in Man U. Paul Scholes had a vision to see things before everyone would see them. the reason why Kevin De Bruyne is a special midfielder is because he sees things before everyone else sees them. The greatest footballers are the ones who will see ahead of everyone else, and that is Kobe Mainoo. Now, that is the player you want to play with if you are an upcoming hot striker like Rasmus Hojlund. So, against Galatasaray, trust you me, the revenge will be a success. It will be happening tomorrow. My name is Webb. I will be here to talk about it. Hot Spot, subscribe. This is the bromance to be excited about at Manchester United. Hojlund is back for Galatasaray. Don't you move it.